The evening dinner rush at Maple Grove restaurant was slowly coming to an end. Soft music played through the speakers as waiters cleared tables and customers enjoyed the last few moments of their meals. Warm lights reflected from the polished wooden floors, creating a calm atmosphere after a busy day. The smell of freshly baked bread and roasted vegetables filled the air while rain gently tapped against the large front windows. 31-year-old Sarah Mitchell adjusted her apron and smiled as she carried another tray to the kitchen. A hardworking single mother, Sarah had spent the last 5 years raising her 7-year-old son, Ethan, on her own. She worked long hours to cover rent, groceries, school supplies, and every other expense life brought. Although she often felt exhausted, she believed every customer deserved kindness, whether they ordered a simple cup of coffee or the most expensive meal on the menu. Just before closing time, a quiet man entered the restaurant. It was billionaire entrepreneur Daniel Carter, though few people recognized him because he preferred to avoid attention, dressed in a simple navy jacket and jeans. He requested a table near the window and ordered a modest dinner. Sarah greeted him with the same warm smile she offered every guest. Throughout the meal, she checked whether he needed anything, refilled his coffee before he had to ask, and made sure every part of his dining experience was comfortable. Daniel thanked her politely but remained mostly quiet. After finishing dinner, he paid his bill with a credit card, nodded respectfully, and left the restaurant. A few minutes later, Sarah picked up the receipt. She looked at the tip section. It read $0 for a brief moment. Disappointment crossed her face. She quietly folded the receipt and slipped it into her apron pocket. "It's all right," she whispered to herself. "Everyone has their own reasons." Without complaining to her co-workers or changing her attitude, she continued cleaning the table exactly as she always did. As she lifted Daniel's dinner plate, she noticed a white envelope carefully hidden underneath. Curious, she opened it. Inside was a handwritten note. "I wanted to see how you would respond when you believed you had received no tip. You never complained, never rolled your eyes, and never treated me differently. Kindness that expects nothing in return is rare." Behind the note was a certified check for $25,000. Sarah's hands began shaking. She read the note again to make sure she hadn't misunderstood. At that moment, the restaurant manager walked over. "The gentleman who just left asked me to tell you one more thing." Sarah looked up, still speechless. "What did he say?" The manager smiled warmly. "He said this isn't payment for serving dinner. It's recognition for serving people with dignity." Tears filled Sarah's eyes as she carefully folded the note and held it close. She immediately thought about Ethan, the overdue rent, the school fees she had been worrying about, and the dream of giving her son a better future. As she looked out the rain-covered window, Daniel's car quietly disappeared into the night. Sarah realized that the greatest gift wasn't simply the money, it was knowing that honesty, patience, and kindness are never wasted. Even when no one seems to notice, true character has a way of reaching the hearts of those who value it most.